How early humans survived the Ice Age. The Ice Age, a term that evokes images of towering glaciers, barren frozen landscapes, and relentless cold, was one of the most formidable challenges early humans ever faced. For thousands of years, vast parts of the Earth were engulfed by ice sheets that stretched as far as the eye could see. Yet despite these extreme conditions, our ancestors not only survived, but thrived, adapting to a harsh and ever-changing world. Today, we explore how early humans endured the Ice Age, the era that shaped human evolution, culture, and resilience. The period known as the Last Ice Age, or the Last Glacial Maximum, peaked about 20,000 years ago, but represents a long epoch of cyclical glacial and interglacial phases spanning roughly 2.6 million years. During this time, huge ice sheets blanketed North America, Northern Europe, and Asia, while some parts of the world experienced freezing temperatures non-stop. This was no gentle winter. Temperatures were often tens of degrees colder than today, and vast deserts of ice replaced fertile plains. The landscape was a patchwork of glaciers, tundra, and steppe-like environments where only the hardiest plants and animals could survive. Sea levels dropped dramatically as the planet's water was locked away in ice, revealing land bridges such as the famous Bering Land Bridge that connected Asia and North America. For early humans, Homo sapiens, and their close relatives, this was a time demanding resilience, ingenuity, and adaptability. Survival was not guaranteed. The environment was harsh, food was scarce and seasonal, and the threats from deadly predators loomed large. Life during the Ice Age imposed unique challenges. Extreme cold. The freezing temperatures threatened human survival on many fronts. Frostbite, hypothermia, and the scarcity of drinkable water were constant dangers. Scarce resources. Vegetation was limited. Trees and plants retreated to refuges in lower latitudes, shrinking the available arable and forageable land. Animals migrated or faced extinction. Hostile fauna. Ice Age megafauna such as mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant bears presented both a threat and a potential source of food. Despite these adversities, early humans evolved strategies that allowed them to succeed where countless other species failed. The Ice Age was a crucible for human innovation and cultural development. Our ancestors refined technologies and social structures that enhanced their survival odds. One of the most important tools early humans wielded was fire. Fire provided warmth essential to surviving freezing nights and bitter winds. It was used to cook food, which made nutrients more accessible and digested food more efficiently, an essential factor in harsh climates. Firelight also extended working hours after sunset, enabling tool-making and social interaction that reinforced communal bonds, important for cooperation and shared protection. Complex hearths and controlled fires demonstrate our ancestors' ability to create safe, sustainable environments amidst the cold. The cold was not merely endured, it was combated with smart architecture and clothing. Survival depended heavily on new and improved technology. Ice Age humans developed specialized stone tools, scrapers, blades, and projectile points that enhanced hunting efficiency. The atlatl, and later the bow and arrow, allowed hunting from safer distances. The ability to hunt megafauna such as mammoths required coordinated group efforts and complex weapons. Meanwhile, tools enabled processing animal skins into garments and constructing shelters. Big game hunting was rarely a solo endeavor. Early humans formed groups to track and kill animals far larger and more dangerous than themselves. Cooperation likely extended beyond hunting. Shared knowledge of animal migration patterns, plant cycles, weather changes, and survival techniques passed through generations ensured community survival.
Complex social relationships fostered support networks, essential during harsh conditions. Hunting megafauna not only provided meat, but also bones for tools, hides for clothing, and fat for fuel, making it central to Ice Age human life. The Ice Age diet was exceptionally diverse, adjusted seasonally and geographically. Meat and fat. Meat and fat animal protein was crucial, especially in cold regions. Fat provided dense calories required for heat production. Humans hunted mammoths, bison, reindeer, and caribou, exploiting every part of the animal for food, tools, and clothing. Plants, roots, and nuts. In warmer months and regions, gathered vital nutrients. Berries, seeds, tubers, and edible plants complemented the diet, providing essential vitamins and fiber. Fishing and bird hunting. Along coasts and riverbanks, fishing supplemented diets. Sea mammals, fish, and birds added variety and nutrition. Early humans' knowledge of edible plants and hunting techniques reflects deep environmental understanding, the hallmark of survival wisdom. The Ice Age was not static, and neither were the peoples who lived through it. Migration was a survival strategy, following shifting herds and retreating from expanding glaciers. Several key migrations shaped human history. Out of Africa and into Eurasia. Early humans moved into Eurasia as climates permitted, adapting to colder environments and new ecosystems. Crossing the Bering Land Bridge, around 20,000 years ago, humans crossed into North America, likely following herds and using knowledge of the land. Refugia and recolonization. As glaciers fluctuated, humans retreated to ice-free refugia, pockets of habitable land, before recolonizing newly warmed areas. Migration strategies required navigation skills, memory of landscapes, and social organization. Seasonal movement allowed human groups to optimize survival chances. Life during the Ice Age was not only about brute survival, but also about culture. Cave paintings, carvings, and symbolic objects evidence complex cognition and emotional depth. Art may have played roles in ritual and spirituality, providing meaning, calming fears, and explaining the natural world. Communication and education, passing down crucial knowledge and social identity. Social cohesion, reinforcing group bonds through shared beliefs and creative expression. The Ice Age nurtured the emergence of what we recognize as distinctly human traits beyond mere survival: creativity, self-awareness, and culture. The Ice Age was marked by cycles of glacial advances and retreats. Each shift tested human adaptability. Cold spells led to technological innovation and social cooperation. Warmer intervals saw expansion, increased population size, and new technologies. Sea level changes opened and closed migration routes, influencing human dispersal. Humans displayed remarkable flexibility, modifying clothing, tools, hunting techniques, and living sites in response to relentless environmental changes. Some adaptations even took root in the human genome. For instance, increased metabolic rates. To cope with cold, some populations evolved faster metabolisms. Skin pigmentation variations. Lighter skin allowed more efficient vitamin D synthesis in low UV environments. Lactase persistence. While not direct to Ice Age, post-Ice Age developments show evolutionary responses to diet. The Ice Age experience influenced not only culture, but also biology, shaping modern humans' physiology. As the Ice Age waned approximately 11,700 years ago, humans were poised for a new chapter. With tools honed, social knowledge deepened, and adaptability proven, humans expanded rapidly. Agriculture began in fertile areas, and complex societies arose. Yet the survival strategies developed during the Ice Age, fire mastery, tool making, social cooperation, migration, remained foundational strengths. The story of early humans surviving the Ice Age is a testament to the species' resilience, creativity, and indomitable spirit. Against freezing temperatures and scarce resources, our ancestors pioneered new ways of living, hunting, and thinking. Their legacy is encoded in our genes and cultures, a reminder that humanity's roots are forged in endurance and adaptation. In a world defined by change and challenge, the story of Ice Age survival continues to inspire our capacity to overcome even the harshest trials.